What's up, Chicago Bears faithful? Let me know right now, what free agent should Chicago bring back for the 2026-2027 NFL season? I want to know. There's a lot of players out there that we need to bring back, okay? I think there's about 15 total, but we're going to highlight a few, and we're going to talk about a new one that just got on our radar from Jeremy Fowler. He just reported something. So a linebacker, okay, if you will. We'll get into all of this and more. And also, we'll run our very first ever PFF mock draft simulator right after this.
Hops on the ice, red lights flash, goods in the summer, whole city mad. Tracks like a tone, nigga ran for the sound. City ride with it, yeah, this our town. It's Chicago. Fucking here we live in Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, we in it. Cut the take, cut the call. Whole city tell me when we turn the ball. It's Chicago. Let's pay, lean in. Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, this big. Same heart, same code. Sports podcast, hey, let's go.
So once again, I want to know from you folks at home, okay? What free agents should Chicago bring back for the 2026-2027 NFL season? Okay. So, I mean, like I said, there's quite a few that I'm interested in. And I'll tell you what, there's also some guys in the draft that I'm interested in. And there's also some guys in free agency that I'm interested also. So, but I want to hear from you guys at home what you're interested in. All right. So, first off, on deck, I would like to say that thank you for joining the show. And if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share this video for a chance to win a jersey of your choice. The winner will be selected at the end of the week. So, yes, and the weeks run Sunday to Sunday here at Chicago Sports Podcast. So here we go. Here's our Bears defensive free agents, all right? You got Byard, Kevin Byard. Now, I will say this about Kevin Byard. That one we're going to put an asterisk to. That one is very telling. That one is very, very important for us, I would say. And here's why. The reason why Kevin Byard is so instrumental and important is because we have no safeties. We have no safeties. Looks like Brisker, the next man down, is going to walk. We kind of knew that was going to happen, but yep, it looks like he's going to walk. So Jaquan Brisker is going to walk, folks. Owens, it's possible, but they're talking a little bit more about him than they are about Brisker. And honestly, I think it's just because of the price, okay? Hicks is another one. He's a guy that they're talking about walking, or we could bring back. Now, I will say this. If we're going to make room for an extra couple 2-3 safeties, I would let Hicks go over Owens. He hasn't really impressed me much. Let me know. I might have it wrong. Maybe you guys are more impressed with Hicks than you are Owens. Maybe I've got my judgment clouded because of Simone Biles. I don't know. Maybe all that gold from the Olympic medalist. Maybe the fact that she stopped finally wearing Packers jackets to Soldier Field. Okay, maybe that's part of it. Another guy that's going is Nishan Wright, and I think he's as good as gone. We just can't afford that. Although they said that they were going to try to work something out with him. I think that he's going to get more out on the open market than he will with us. We've got a lot of mouths to feed and just don't have the money to bring him in. Maybe another year he would have a better chance. Now, CJ, here's the thing about CJ, man. The guy crashed out again, okay? He crashed out again. He went nuts. He went bananas. Now, love him or hate him, when he's not on your team, you're probably not a fan, you know. He's got a lot going on. But he did great for us, right? He did great considering we gave up nothing and he came in off the freaking couch. He was sitting there eating potato chips and we gave him a call and he came in and he killed it. So, I mean, and I think that's another one too. Well, I don't know. We might get him for the right price. If we do, let's go ahead and bring him in. But if he's flexing, I don't think that we should, I think we could find. Here's the thing. I really think that our defense back coach, Al Harris, I really think he's going to get something out of our defensive backs. Okay. I really do. No matter who's in the building. And that's not taking anything away from CJ. Don't get it twisted. I think CJ played great. I just think he's a head case, and I'm a little concerned from here on out. Most recently, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Billings. We love Billings. Billings is one of our dudes, man. He's one of the fan favorites, but man, has he crashed out, dude. He has just not been, and I said that term incorrectly. He just kind of like not really had the pep in his step. He hasn't really been what he was. We need somebody a lot more tough that can win the point of contact, that can push the pile, that can just drive, that can just win at the line of scrimmage. And he's just not been that dude. We've got to stop the run. I think that we let him go. I really do. Unless he comes back for a really cheap deal, but we got to create some sort of space on our team. And I just don't think Billings stays. Williams, same thing with Williams. The wrong C. Williams. he's probably on his way out. Rob, man, I saw some flashes, but not enough. And D-Jack, we need you back, D-Jack. Please. If the Chicago Bears are listening, Ryan Poles, all your scouts, everybody, Staley the Bear, I don't care. Anybody, okay? I don't care if you're the janitor, right? Just please get this out to them. Sign D-Jack, man. We need him back. He's great, especially grinding for, minutes and competition and time and all that. He's just one of those guys you need on the team, man. And McLeod, I could do without. He's all right, but, okay, so really let me know in the comments below which of these guys you have to have back. For me, it's got to be Bayard out of everybody. It's got to be Bayard. There's nobody else on this. Well, D-Jack. Bayard and D-Jack are the two guys that I can't live without. So those are the two out of all these guys, man. There's 10 guys, 11 guys on this list here. So that's quite a bit of dudes. There's 4 more, but I didn't even put them on there because, But anyways, yeah. So here's the Bears offensive free agents I want to share with you. That was the defense. Here is the offense, okay? Case Keenum, love the guy, studious, really good headspace. Now, I will say this. If there is a trade for Tyson Bagent, we might want to keep Case Keenum in the building, okay? Ryan Bates, c'est la vie, bro. You out. Braxton Jones, sayonara, bro. Unless you're going to give us a really good deal. I mean, I'm talking thrifty, Braxton. Hey, you were one of my first interviews, okay, in the locker room. Great guy. Love the way you have to comb your beard right there at your locker and stuff. Big mountain of a man. I'm 6'6". I'm thinking he's taller. He's definitely bigger. And super nice guy. But sometimes that doesn't win in the trenches, right? Travis Homer, I don't know what Travis Homer has on our team, but for some reason, we tend to keep him around. Maybe somebody sees something in him, but I don't. So I think the whole right side of the list can go. I wouldn't mind keeping Zacchaeus around and Duvernay. I really like those guys. I think they're great. I think they got speed, and just to see what would it be to keep them around for one more year and then be like, hey, dude, if we draft someone in free agency and in the, spring, for training camp, if these guys go off and we feel good about them, you might get released. I don't know, but we're going to give you a little contract, but what do you got to do? Something like that. And honestly, I don't know if that's how conversations go, but that's how mine would go. And, I wouldn't mind bringing him back. I really might. I think Duvernay did pretty good at return. Zacchaeus, he caught some pretty good balls. And I will say this, Caleb threw to him early and often, and he dropped some balls. And he had a big ball in the end zone, caught a touchdown. It was huge. We needed that. So he does show flash. He does show flashes of, a guy that we could use in need in the time of need is what I'd say. So yeah, those are the guys that I'm looking at right there. Basically the whole left side. I don't know. Maybe you guys see something in Bates and Braxton and Travis Homer, but I don't. I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comments here in a little bit once I get through my shtick. So total cap space available, 26.3 mil. Dead cap is 15.35. Now, honestly, we're not used to that. We're not used to having dead cap. We were in the past, but we've been flying pretty well without the dead cap. Now we've got it on our radar. So we've got to we got to keep a check on that because that can hurt you later on. That's what kicking the can down the road and all that kind of stuff does. Now, Montez Sweat, 25 mil. Jalen Johnson, 25 mil. Thuney, 21.5 mil. And Ode Bengbo, 20.5 mil. I will say this. I think that these four guys right here are guys that you could probably restructure. I don't know. I'm this probably out of my wheelhouse on this one. But quite honestly, I really do think that if we move some stuff around, honestly, we could do, and you know what? I hate saying this, but Ode Bangbo, you owe us, man. You owe us, man. You better come off that money. I swear. There might not be one jersey sold. If there is, they probably already burnt it right now, okay? Or use it as an oil rag or something. And I know injuries isn't fair, but what you did before your injury, you pretty much injured yourself with that, the way you were playing and whatever. So, Sweat, I'd like to see you come off that. I think you played a great year. Jalen, I think you played a great year, but you guys know we need a little help, and let's make it happen, okay? Let's make it happen, Captain. Now, we need to be very creative about this because in a couple years, all these rookies that shined last year and the year before, and Caleb, they're all coming up and going to get paid eventually. So they have to be very creative on all this. And that's probably why it's taking a lot of time and you're not seeing something happen right now. Not everything is in a vacuum. Not everything is a microwave or fast food, society type thing. These things take time and they know, and they're crunching numbers and all kinds of stuff. And if you can win the offseason with these numbers and money and all this and that, that's going to help you take the North and never give it back. You might be able to take the North really quickly if you go out and get a guy like Max Crosby, and all that. And you might be able to win the North if you go out and get a guy like Trey Hendrickson 4 year, maybe 2. But once all that money catches up to you, you're in a whole lot of trouble. And I think that's why Ryan Poles and company is doing their due diligence by not loading themselves up on very expensive talent. We have some very expensive talent on our team. They're just not getting paid expensively yet. They will get paid in the future. And that's something you also got to take into account for, is what I'm saying. So now talking about inexpensive, there is a guy right here, Alex Anzalone. Now, this guy has been a thorn in my backside for a long time. You guys might not like him at all, but I think he might be one of those guys on your team who, when you play against him, he's a dirty player, but when he's on your side, hey, let's rock with you, okay? So 6'3", 238, 31 years old, 9 years in the league, class of 2017, 95 total tackles, not known as a sack specialist, 2.5 sacks his career, 34 tackles for loss, 0 forced fumbles, 6 QB hits. And he is a pretty smart guy. He's a little slower than Tremaine, I will say. I think Tremaine was 4.56 or something. This guy's like 4.6 40. So we were talking about getting younger and getting faster and somebody that fits the scheme. Well, we all know that Alex Anzalone fits the scheme because he has that coach connection with DA Dennis Allen. And in free agency, sometimes, it's who you know also. And if that person, knows you and your scheme and is a good player. So that'll speak a lot about Alec Anzalone. So let me know in the comments below if this is somebody that you wouldn't mind kicking the tires on. I don't think he would ask for a lot of money. Getting back to where's he at? Getting back to our top left over here, Kevin Byard. Now, I think that one is interesting because he is projected right now. He could go for at least 13 mil. He could request 13 mil. And I might push that. And right now, he's got the favor to do so because we have 0 safeties on our team. 0. He's not even on there. There's nobody. So we sign him. He's got leverage, right? Now, if we say, hey, dude, you're on the wrong side of 30, you're 32, blah, blah, blah. True, there's a guy with a little bit less, and his name escapes me. He just signed a good contract, and he got north of 13, I believe, but he's also about 4 years younger. So I think that's where, our leverage comes into play with that age, and all that. As far as this list goes, I don't see anybody that commands a lot of money at all. So we might see a couple guys in here that might go ahead and get a payday, but based on that. Same thing with the left side. Zacchaeus, Duvernay, Case Keenum, I think they all will be willing to negotiate, especially when they saw what was in the building and how much excitement, we had with the team, man. It was fun, right? And I'm going to miss Tremaine, man. I am, It's Chicago. He did it one last time. on XApp. I don't know if you guys saw that. I sent it to my group. So almost broke down in a little, tear there because that was special. Something he started. And man, you want to talk about a guy that's Chicago, that guy right there. He's Chicago, bro. I love him. So wish him well wherever he goes. Thank you for your service, sir. Now, you at home, how you guys doing? How's your Sunday, man? How's your family? How's your friends? Have you shared this video with anybody? Have you hit that like button? Please do all that. It's free. Doesn't cost a thing. Let's let this community grow. I mean, we got a sub-community all in itself where we raffled jerseys, autograph. We just raffled a Colston Loveland jersey, a Devin Hester jersey, both autographed, hats, regular custom jerseys, all this fun stuff, man. All kinds of great ideas we got coming up with. We got another one coming up here where it's going to be another Colston Loveland autographed jersey. And you got 3 chances to win in one raffle. There's 20 spots and it's 2 for $25, 2 squares for $25. Could you imagine getting a Colston Loveland autographed jersey and hanging it up and only having to spend $25? The more chances the more times you get in, the more you win. Okay. That's 2 squares for $25. You can't beat it. Get in. People are saying, Trax, you're crazy. You should raise the price. No. Let's keep it. The last one that I had went to American Cancer Society. The last bit of money, it's a little bit. It's not a lot that I make off this. Most of it goes towards shipping and the jersey itself, the autograph, and a little bit. And I went ahead and gave that and I got a what do you call it? A Etsy shop with all kinds of cool CSP stuff and bear stuff and all kinds of stuff in there. And I sent them out some shirts so they could get those. So the ones that came out to our watch party with Jim Miller and I at the Wind Creek Casino for the before the Super Bowl. I forgot what game it was. I think it might have been the Packer game. Yeah. So anyways, all right, so let's get into it, man. Let's see how you guys are doing. Today, man. What up, Louie Dowd? J Thor 4. What's up, bud? Oh, it's good to see somebody on XApp, man. This is awesome. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Hit me hit me in my messenger. I got a surprise for you, J Thor 4. I'm going to send you a jersey of your choice, whatever I have in stock, okay? Giving it to you right now. You're the winner for this week, man. New subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. You got to screenshot a subscription on YouTube. Make sure you hit that notification bell so when we're on doing this stuff, you can have more chances to win, J Thor 4. Don't let this be the only time that you win, okay? There's a lot more chances. You could be a winner your whole life on Chicago Sports Podcast, buddy. J Thor 4 from XApp, holding it down. Doug the Trap. What's up, man? James, what's up? James in the building. How you doing, buddy? You ready to come back? You real to come back? You ready to come back, man? You ready to come back? Come on back there, James. Need you in the staff, man. I'll put you back in the staff chat. You were busy there for a little bit. Annie up, Bayard for certain. Okay, so we got a Bayard, and then we have a Brisker. So far, it's 1-1. Annie up, what up? Annie up, love you, bro. Tell the wifey I said hello. James DeMarco comes back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We need DeMarco. So now we've got a Bayard. Look, it's all defense so far. We got it all defense so far. Yep. I like Owens on a cheap deal. Absolutely, man. You got to have Owens on a cheap deal. That'd be great, man. That'd be great. And I think really if his number was called, more often, he would probably elevate, but he's good, especially on special teams. James says, Doug, Annie up, bear down for life. 365 all day, every day. Bayard, D-Jack, if team-friendly, Brisker, and Wright. Yes, sir. All those guys look good. Hicks can hit the bricks. Bring Simone back. Biles is a plus. Go get your nation. Go get your money. Yeah, exactly. Torch that Packers jacket. CJ would be nice for a couple years. Absolutely. That won't fly in the Windy City. You're going to get roasted, Simone. You should know better than to wear that in our house. You're in Bears country, baby. I would love to have Wright and Jack back in the Bear uniforms. Absolutely. I agree, Louis. You cannot mess with the special teams guy, man. We were blessed to have Hester for a long time. Like I said, if you guys want to get in that raffle for that Devin Hester autographed jersey, Hall of Famer, man. Okay. Registered proof, hologram, shows you authenticity. Amazing, man. $25 for 2. Can't go wrong. I'm a lot shorter than you tracks, my brother, but I bleed navy and orange no matter what. Bear down. I'm a lot shorter. What does height got to do with it, man? I'm sitting on a bar stool right now. Duvernay for return specialist. Absolutely. We can restructure till next year when we'll have more money. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Bring back DeMarco, Bayard, Owens, and Zacchaeus. Okay. DeMarco, Bayard, Owens, and Zacchaeus. I like that. Yep. Duvernay also. Yes. See? A good plug for a couple years. Yes. Doug says I can get on board with Anzalone. Give Anzalone a shot. Also have Bush and Floyd on the market, linebacker wise. Tremaine will definitely be missed. Shared on all platforms. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you, Doug. Bump fist. That's outstanding. Speedy Carter, what's up, man? You look like you're a new subscriber, man. Make sure you get on. Go into my bio on YouTube, okay? For Chicago Sports Podcast. There's a link tree there. It's got all the stuff, okay? Make sure you follow, okay, on Instagram, XApp, Facebook, all that stuff, right? Slide into one of my DMs, man. I'm sending you a jersey, man. You're a new guy. I'm feeling very, very, very generous today. It's Sunday, okay? Sunday. Let's go. You're a winner, Speedy Carter. Thanks for joining, man. Want to see you back, man, okay? Don't just win and boogie. You got plenty of you could be a winner your whole life. Jalen Phillips, yeah, I think he's commanding about 20 mil is what he's asking, is what I'm hearing. Projected. We don't know for sure, but we're thinking 20 mil. That might be a pass in my book. That might be a pass. Because what I'd say for another, for another 8 mil, I could get Trey Hendrickson. And I don't think we can afford either of those type of contracts. You guys saw the list of guys that we have to sort through, and we still got to go get 7, 8 to 10 free draft picks, depending on how many we bankroll, and UDFAs, and we got to have some money to breathe in case something happens, God forbid. You guys know where I'm going with this. It's just one of those years. So, but yeah, you got to be careful. I don't think there's going to be any big spending in free agent. I could be wrong. I'm not an insider. I'm just a fan just like you, but I created a show so your voice could be heard. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to see this on ESPN, the 4-letter network, CHGO, none of that. They don't pull none of it up. They don't pull none of the chats up, right? They don't do that. It's all for algorithm and all that fancy stuff. We don't do that here. We pull it up, boots on the ground, brother, so your voice can be heard. You know what I'm saying? No problem, Speedy Carter. All right, so let's get in. We're about halfway into the show, and we're getting ready to start our mock draft simulator. PFF mock draft simulator. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so excited about this mock draft simulator, guys. This is PFF. You're going to see some analytics here. You're going to see what the pros use. They use the same numbers as this PFF. I bought it. If you're a military veteran or a responder or a student, you can get PFF for half off. All you got to do is get on Real ID Me. And I sound like I'm working for them, don't I? This is great. Somebody take a clip of this and send it to them. Maybe they could be our new sponsor. You never know. Sometimes this stuff kind of just hits you in the face and happens organically. But anyways, yeah, so let's get into it. I'm excited. Let's make it happen, okay? Let's get into this. Let's get down to business. Here we go. Boom. Ha ha. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way so you guys get very good room there. Here we go. Boom, boom. All right, there's our mock draft simulator right here. We got all 7. Now we're going to go ahead and enter full screen. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Tracks brought you the good stuff, man. I sprung for the pack. Now I put care for more positional value than draft for needs, okay? So we get more of the positional value than the draft for need. And I wanted to make that clear because that's what Poles was talking about. Poles was talking about making sure that we do our due diligence and draft for best player available, BPA. He says if you always draft for needs, you're never going to have the best players, and your roster's just going to stink, basically. So we went ahead and did that. So that's how we're going to do it. Now, the way these rules work, for anybody that's out there the first time viewer, is I do the first round or the first mock draft. You guys get to do the second, okay? So take some points, take some mental notes where I did good. It's going to actually give me a grade at the end. So don't laugh me off the screen if I don't do too well, okay? So here we go. Oh, what is going on? Oh, I didn't start the draft. Okay. Start draft. Here we go. Boom. All right, we're on the board. Oh my God, dude. Are you freaking kidding me? You got to be kidding me, right? Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to find the happy place. Listen, Emmanuel McNeil Warren is available. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is probably the first time I've looked at this and I'm like, bro, he hasn't been available up until now. This is the best safety in the draft, guys. This is the best safety in the draft. Now there's 4 trades they've got. Okay, let's see what they've got right now. Welcome back. Chiefs got the next pick. They want to trade us. They'll do that straight up. Now, here's an interesting thing about the Chiefs. I still would like to draft in the top 100. So what if I go 74 for 89? They'll do it. They'll do it. So I'm sorry, 74 for 60. What if I go 109 for 89? So listen, guys, I'm trading up twice and I'm only trading back once. Tell me if that isn't a good deal. I wonder if I can go ahead and bankroll this and get that. I can. Now, I don't know if this would potentially happen in real life, but I'm not forcing it. See, there's a little box where you can force the trade. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not doing that. So let's see what happens, okay, guys? Trade not accepted. Oh, dang. Okay. I only have like 3 other chances, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. We're going to go ahead and do these guys again. I don't know how to get rid of this. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. You know what? For the sake of this, since it's my first time, I'm going to go ahead and, you know what I'll do? I'm going to do a trade with, let's go with the Houston Texans. Let's go with the Houston Texans. They're at pick 28, okay? Let's do that one. Now I'm going to give them 28 for 25. And then let's go 69 for 60. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's see. Oh, trade not accepted. I'm not doing good. All right, I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. I'm not doing too good on these trades. I usually, the other one, the PFSN, I have a better luck on the trades. So I got to learn this system here. I'm going to go with Emmanuel McNeil Warren, but let me show you guys a little bit more of what this dude's got, okay? I'm going to show you a little bit more of what this dude's got. Okay. So right away, I could see some 90 games. He graded 94 almost, 92 almost. Looking for big games that he played in big games. Arizona, almost 80. He didn't really play in some big games. But I will say this. He's really good on run defense. He's very high, 83.2. Coverage grade is 92. It's pretty good. Missed tackle rate, he's middle of the road. Forced incomplete rate, he's really high at 33.3. So I'm pretty confident with this guy. I like him a lot. I like him a whole lot. I like him. So I'm going to go ahead and draft this guy. I'm drafting him, okay? First time I've ever taken a safety. Now, you can go fast and you can go turbo. Turbo just goes right to the next pick. I mean, it's lightning fast, you know. So it's pretty cool. Or you can go regular speed, and then you can go like turtle speed. So let's look at this Malachi Lawrence for an edge, okay? We got pick 57. Got 5 trades available there. Let's take a look at the trades. Maybe it's a little easier. They're interested. They want to go 61 for 57. We'll go 61 for 57. Let's see if they give me pick 89. If they don't, I don't want to go to 129. It's not worth it, right? I still want to pick in the top 100. They didn't accept. All right. I'm bailing. You guys know I normally don't bail like that, but for time-wise, this is the first time I've ran through this thing. Well, second time. But let's look at Malachi, okay? Let's see how he grades out. So he started out in 2023 with a 71 grade, a 69 grade in 24. 25, he did 80. He had 12 games played, a lot of defensive snaps, pass rush, run defense, 7 sacks, 3 hits, a lot of hurries, 30 hurries, and 2 batted balls. J-State, he didn't have that good of a game. He had some really good games, about 79, 83, 72. Played against Cincinnati, was not so well. Okay. Yale, he did pretty good. Texas Tech, he did pretty good. I think I kind of like this guy, honestly. What about first look? Let's see what a first look is. 6'4", 250. Okay. Analysis. Now here's a guy. Why is this not coming up? Why is this? Maybe it's not. Here's the trends. Got 15% going to the Cowboys, 11% going to the Chiefs, and 11% going to the Niners. Those are all pretty good ball clubs. Jadari Price is kind of interesting. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get this Malachi Lawrence. I'm going to get my edge out of the way, okay? Now, we still need a defensive lineman, and this is where we're going to go ahead and take care of this business right here. This is where we're going to go ahead and take care of this business. So, I go for defensive tackle. Positions. Now, they call this the interior defensive. There we go. Interior D-line. All right. Let's look at Dominic Orange. Seems like we always pick this guy on this, but we'll take a look at his analysis. Get a little more from this guy, right? Oh, wow. This is not good. In big games, he does not show up at all. In the small colleges, he does good. And then look, his overall grade for 2023 was 75. His overall grade for 2024 was 83. And then he dropped in 2025 with 68.3. This is not good. This is not good at all. 12 games played, 547 defensive snaps. We had a lot of snaps, 317 pass rushes, 224 run defenses, 0 sacks, 3 hits, 10 hurries, 0 batted balls. He's not good at the pass rush. He's not good at the run defense. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Huh. Interesting. There's a little bit more in the numbers than I thought. So, all right, let's look at Darrell Jackson. A little bit better, 74.4. All in all, this guy had an average, career here. 1 sack, 1 hit, 12 hurries, 0 batted balls in 2025. Pass rush stinks. Really good at run defense. He's really good at run defense. It's probably more like a nose tackle. Super good at run stop rate. Okay. Let's look at the games he played. So Miami, he did good at that. Uh, Stanford, he did good at that. Clemson, not so good. And Florida, he stunk. I'm not really big on this guy. I need a defensive lineman, though. Let's see what we got for Grayson Halton. Okay, let's see what we got on Grayson. Whoa, that's a lot better. I like this. Not so good in Michigan, but look at these numbers over here to the left. 2023, 76.2, 75.4, and 84.7. So he got better. 5 sacks. He improved in sacks, hurries, batted ball, and hits. Texas Tech, he did good. State, he did good. Texas, he did good. Ole Miss, he did good. Alabama, not so good. LSU, he did great. The first game, the next game, not so good. LSU, he did great. I like this guy. Let's look at his first look at what he's 6'2", 292. Oh, and he's a senior. I like this. I don't know what's going on with this analysis. Maybe it's not caught up yet. I'll have to look that up. Somebody Google for me. I think I'm going to go with this Grayson. Now he's pick 80. So we could trade back. Sorry, it's taking a little bit longer than usual, but we're obviously getting some new numbers, some new analytics. We could trade back, or we could just go for our guy that we have conviction on. Let me see if there's a trade in place. Please bear with me, guys. No pun intended. Seahawks are interested in picking with us. Let's try to do something with the Seahawks. $96 for 129. Give them. That didn't move much. Yeah. They don't really have. I don't really like trade with Seahawks. This is not good. This is not a good deal. Can't trade with them. They don't have nothing to trade. This stinks. Unless we were trading for next year. I'm not going to give you let you move up 4 spots and not get nothing back. I can't get my 96 off you. You know what? It says that it wouldn't do it, but maybe it will. Let's just give it a try. Give it a try. Yeah, so forget you guys. All right, moving right along. Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and draft this player. Let's look at linebacker. What pick do we have next? 89. He might be there. He might be there defensive at 89. 8 spots, though. 9 spots. Let's look at linebacker, guys. Let's take a look at linebacker. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay. Pretty good. I like this guy. 76.5, 80.9, 82.4. He improved every year. Looks like he only missed 1 game in 2023. The rest he started. 681 snaps. Pass rush 80. Run defense snaps. Man, he played a lot. 70 tackles, 31 assisted tackles, and 10 tackles, missed tackles. He lined up on D-line, slot, corner, box. I missed all that earlier. Coverage stops, 17th. And then forced incompletions, 42nd. Touchdowns allowed 2. Passer rating, 450. Wow. Okay, let's look at the games he played. Played good against Iowa State, Arizona. He had some bad games. Let's look at this guy, Trotter. Oh, God. He had some bad games. He had some good ones. He's up and down. He's up and down. He's streaky. Same thing with this guy. Up and down, up and down. Okay. A little better. A little better. A little better. I don't like inside the numbers. Anthony Hill. Oh, man, this is tough, guys. I don't want this job full time. This is tough. 77. I like if so far that's the guy. Alabama. Just telling you right now, that's how I see it. Yeah, the Alabama guy. So that's 101. So that defensive tackle is where it's at for me, where I'm at right now with all this. I could look at offensive tackle, see what we got for offensive tackle. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. What the heck is he doing up there? I got two of them. How did that happen? I got to take one of the values off. Is that what it is? Okay, there we go. Tiernan, let's take a look at you, buddy. We've been calling your number a lot. You did good against Oregon and Washington. Horrible against UCLA. Some really bad games there. Awful against Michigan. Tiernan. I thought you were a lot better player. Disappointed in you, buddy. Really am. 2 games or 2 seasons with this guy. Gosh. Man. It's rough towards, these guys later on. Oh, here we go. Brian Parker. This looks a lot better. There's some rough games in here, but out of all of them, I would say this one, he's good at the pass block and the run block. Where's he at? 119? Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at that. Now I'm saying, listen, the only other position that I think we need. I mean, this is tough. This is why you draft early. You get the big names early. I'm getting Grayson Holton. All right. So far, we got our safety, edge, and interior defensive lineman. Okay, guys. Now we're up on the clock. Pick 89. Let's see here. Let's take a look at center real quick. Huh. Slaughter. How about Jalen Farmer? Awful. Awful. Not good games. Rutledge. All right. I'm going to go after the linebacker. I am not happy with some of this. There it is. Okay. All right. Deontay Lawson. We got you, buddy. You're in the building. So far, we've got a safety, an edge, interior defensive lineman, a linebacker, and now we are coming up at round 4, 129. Hmm. Take a look at this guy. All right. Let's go for a linebacker. Aiden Fisher. Man, I thought he played a lot better than that. Jeez, oh, Peach. All right, York. What's going on with York? 83.7. 42, 21st, 503. Played D line, slot, in the box quite a bit most of the time. A lot in the box. He's average, a little bit above average for run defense. Coverage, he's really good at coverage. Depth of run tackle, he's above average. Missed tackle rate, little higher than I'd like. Torin York, what's his first look here? 5'10", 227. I'd like you a little taller. Like you a little taller. What about Trey Moore? What's going on with Trey Moore? Run defense 73, 68, 64. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. This is rough. I think if out of everyone, I'm going to go with Taron York, man. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the pin on that one. Let me know what you guys think so far. How am I doing on this draft? Okay. We've only got a few left, right? That's all we got. We got 2 7s. So I know you guys want a running back. Usually. High gap, low yards. Didn't do too well with the yards there. I'll grab a tackle. I'm going to go ahead and grab this tackle right here. And then I'll grab here we go. Pretty good. Solid. Yeah, this is the guy right here. This is the guy right here. Taylon Green. Look at this. My type. We need this guy. He can be our backup QB because I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of trade off. Let's see what our grade looks like. All right. Don't boo me out of the building if it's bad, okay, guys? Let's see what we did. A minus, A, C. Oh, I got a C on my interior defensive lineman. B minus, B, C plus, B minus. Overall grade, B plus. What's up, guys? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right, let's go back over here. Time for you guys to start drafting. Go ahead and get back on this. Uh-oh. Get back in here real quick. What the heck I just did there. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and minimize this. Get into our chat. At least my guy on here is real. Not bad. I did my first mock messing around this morning. Thanks, guys. Doing great. Okay, it's your guys' turn, okay? Your guys' turn, okay? Here we go. Stay on turbo. We're going to change the positional value. Get into that. And then we're going to pick the Bears. And we're off. Okay. There we go. We're going to start the draft. Okay. All right. We're on the clock. Here's all the positions that we have available right now. Here's all the players. You got Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Blake Miller, Omar Cooper, Cade McDonald, TJ Parker, Peter Woods, Denzel Washington, or Boston, Colton Hood, Caden Proctor, Casey Conception, Max Einiker, and Emmanuel Pregnon. So what do you guys want? What are you guys looking at, man? Anybody here interest you? Any trades available? About 10 trades available is what they're saying on here. So let's get into that. I don't know how in the heck I'm going to have to get with somebody on how to work all this. Something's going on here and I don't like it. Let's forego the trades, okay? Ten trades available, but I only see the Niners. Wait a second. Oh, okay. These are all the teams interested. Denver. Let's see what happens with Denver. They got 30, 25. Let's go 57 for 62. 60 for 94. Let's see. Not accepted. Yeah, see, I got to play with this some more. I don't know how to. Maybe take that off. Just do that. No, because I lose both times. Here we go. Here we go. That might do it. Trade accepted. Okay. All right. So we received 30 and 62, and they received 25 and 89. So I think that was a good trade. Anyways, resume draft. Here we go. All right, we're on the clock. What do you guys think? Here's who we have available now. We got Edge, TJ Parker, Denzel Boston, Colton Hood, cornerback, Caden Proctor, Alabama, KC Conception, wide receiver, Texas A&M, Max Heinecker. Okay. These are the guys that are available. Christian Miller, Caleb Lamu, Lee Hunter, Zion Young. See anybody that you guys want? You guys see the news about Jalen Carter? Looks like he's being shopped. So apparently we didn't do so bad on letting him go. The jury was out for a little while. We weren't sure. We thought, Poles was off his rocker for a minute, but he ended up being not so bad. You know what I mean? Speedy says Parker. Let's look at Parker. Yeah, 80.7, 548 snaps, 6 sacks, 12 sacks the year before, 2024. 11 hits, 24 hurries, 0 batted. B gap mostly. Over tackle, 19. Outside tackle, 507. Off ball. Okay. He played in some big games. He did good in some big games. Look at LSU. He did good in. North Carolina, he did good in. I'm not mad at this one. I think if we're getting at, and then let's look at his 6'3", 260, 21.4. No, definitely not. Okay, 31% is going to the Cowboys, 18% is going to the Bears, and 11% is going to the. So we're in good company there, I would say. That is what I'd say. Yeah. I'm not mad at Parker. Okay. Let's go ahead and get Parker. You guys good with Parker? Look at Proctor. Caden Proctor. Okay. I think the interior D line is more important than the tackle. That's just me, but we'll look at him. Good run block, better pass block, good zone grade, and not so. I mean, decent. I would say decent. Gap grade, 86.1. Got pretty high there. 15 games played, 989 offensive snaps. Run blocking, 369. Pass block, 611. It's definitely more of a left tackle. He allowed 2 sacks, 4 hits, and 15 hurries. Quite a bit of hurries. Let's see how he did during big games. Not so good against OU. He did all right against Georgia. All right against Indiana. Did good against Texas. He did even better against Georgia the second. I'll tell you what, man. This guy's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so it just depends on what you guys are looking for. Do you guys want a left tackle over a defensive tackle or what? You guys let me know. One person said Proctor, the other one said Parker. Okay, now Lewis is saying Parker. All right, we're going with our edge. Okay. Guys are doing great, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Share this video with everybody, okay? And all you, I've not seen the message yet from you guys for Chicago Sports Podcast on Instagram or X app. So make sure you get that in, Speedy Carter. And who else was on my Yamanja trip? Same thing with you. What's up, Aunt Ass? There's another guy in here too. We talked to earlier. All right. Okay, so here we go. Here's our next pick. We got 57 and 60. What are you guys looking at? On the top, we have tight end, running back, wide receiver, cornerback, another edge, a tackle, another edge, wide receiver, a linebacker, edge, corner, linebacker, safety. What are you guys thinking? What would you guys like to look at right now, right here? $10-4, Speedy. Appreciate you, buddy. What do you guys think? Check linebacker, 10-4. Checking linebacker now. Check, check, mic check. What do you think? Safety or edge? Well, Speedy Carter answered first. So you already got Trotter. You know about him because I went over his stuff. Kyle Lewis went over his stuff. Anthony Hill and Deontay Lawson. Right? Team Court. All right. Now, well, we got an edge. You want two edges? Doug? James? Let's look at safety. Maybe you guys forgot that we already got an edge. Let's look at safety. Do that. Safety. All right. Kamari Ramsey, Genesis Smith, Zakee Wheatley, Bud Clark. I would say let's look at this. 72.5, not the best. Got good zone coverage. Run defense is meh. Missed tackle rate, pretty high. Forced incompletion rate, a little bit above middle of the road. Average depth of run tackle, exceedingly high. Missed some big games there. He did really good against Iowa, though. But, I mean, their offense stinks. So, yeah, I'm not really high on this guy, Kamari. I mean, I'm a USC fan. I'm not big on him. Smith, really good coverage grade. Run defense, not so much. So he's not down in the box much. Okay. We need a guy that's going to play down in the box also. I don't know. I mean, I've seen worse. He's definitely better, I think, than Kamari. Oh, this is the guy. It's the Zakee Wheatley right here. This is the guy right here. Yep. I like it. I like it. This is the guy. If we can get him. If we can get him in the 100s, that would be who we would get him for the safety. Would definitely look at check Genesis. We got edge, James. We already got edge. Somebody tell James we got edge. First pick was TJ Parker. We got edge. I'll check Genesis again. Finish the season strong. Slot in the box. He plays good in the box. Run defense below average. Really well coverage. Really well. What's up, Charles? How you doing, man? Hit that like and subscribe button. Looks like you're a first-time viewer, man. Hit me up on Instagram or X app, and I'll send you a jersey, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Chicago Sports Podcast, buddy. Wheatley would fit nicely, right? Okay. So, but we can get that safety later is all I'm saying, guys. So we need to pick somebody right now, 57 and 60. See what I'm saying? You can get really get into this stuff. It's pretty interesting. And here's the thing. While I like Jadarian Price, and we'll go ahead and look at his numbers. He's not going to have a whole lot of because Love was the lead back, right? He did have 11 touchdowns though, and he showed up in some big games against Purdue, Boise, USC, Syracuse. He had some good games, and he doesn't have a lot of wear on his tires. I think right now you're going a little high for running back, though, because we've got some huge needs right now. What's up, Bear Season? Hey, man. It's good to see you. Bear. Dude, thanks for showing up, brother. Wow, this is awesome. Make sure you hit that retweet and XApp for me and hit me up special, and send me a DM there and I'll send you a jersey, buddy. And you got to make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I do linebacker. Okay, we're going to linebacker. We are going to linebacker. We got to get a linebacker. I agree with the guy. It's not going to get any better if we put it off, right? It's just going to get worse. It's going to go downhill. So who are you guys looking at? Who are you guys looking at? Josiah Trotter, Kyle Lewis, Anthony Hill, Keyshawn Elliott, or Deontay Lawson? Or Bryce Botcher or Torian York? Who are you guys looking at? What do you want? What do you guys want? Go DT at 57. You know what? Defensive tackle. Okay. Let's look at defensive tackle. Yeah, I agree. Defensive tackle. 57. That's a drop though. 71. We're going to grade low because Lewis. All right, we're drafting Lewis. Not bad. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go to 60. Let's go best player available. Okay. So we're looking at Jadarian Price, Skylar Bell, Traden Stukes, Joshua, Caleb Tiernan. Are you guys okay with going? Let me ask you this. How do you guys feel about going and getting Caleb Tiernan? Tackle. He's a swing tackle. You guys okay with that? You guys want to get an offensive lineman there? At 62, I would say. Probably get grade pretty good on that. wouldn't you say? I think that's a pretty important positional need. All right, let's go ahead and get this. Yeah, we need one. I agree. We got him. He's a good swing, so he needs to be polished. He needs help, and we all know that, right? But we got to get somebody, and it just, you're going to go down further and further, right? Is what I'd say. So, uh, 62, 57, 60, and 62. Remember, because we traded, we got another pick. So this is awesome. Look at this, guys. Pat yourselves on the back. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 picks in the top 100. Are you kidding me? All right. So what do you guys think now? What are we going to go after? Should we go out? We got to go after safety now, right? What's up, Kenny Adams? Kenny's in the building. Welcome back, Kenny. Kamari Ramsey at safety. What do you guys think? We go get Sam Hetched at center. What's up, Kenny? Kenny, you still got to get a hold of me on Instagram, and you got to screenshot that you're a subscriber. You said you were going to talk to your grandson or somebody. I forgot who you said you were going to talk to. Nephew or somebody. Let me see that. Show me the proof. All right, Wheatley. All these guys in the building have received something for the most part. They'll tell you if you come through on your end, I'll definitely come through on my end. I think we go after, as much as I like Wheatley, I wouldn't be mad if we went and got Genesis. You know what I mean? It's like 1 and 2 for me. Especially since we're at like 62. I mean, we're really dropping low. We could actually trade out right now and still get this guy 20 picks later and get us an extra pick in probably the top 100. So you want to go ahead and get another defensive tackle is that what you're saying to me, buddy? Pilgrim? We got a defensive tackle, don't we? No, we don't. Oh, we need to get a defensive tackle, boys. We need to get a defensive tackle. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad Pilgrim's here. I'm glad somebody said that. Yeah, we cannot go through this draft and not get ourselves a defensive tackle. And here's the deal. Again, we could trade back 10 spots and still pick any one of these defensive linemen. Any one of these 3 picks. It almost feels like we need to go trade right here and get ourselves another. Let's try. Let's do this. Let's trade. Saints is interested. Let's see what the Saints will give up for us, okay? They got 73. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that one. 86. Let's see what they got. It's not getting any better. Bills? Not getting any better. I'd say we go Saints. They give us 73 and 132, and we give them 62. Will they give us 137 or 148? Let's try 148. What about, hold on. Okay. Likely be accepted. Let's try it. Accepted. All right. Here we go. All right. So now that that's traded back, we're going to resume the draft and we can still go get our defensive tackle now. Okay. I feel better about that trade back, be honest with you, because everybody was like way later. All right. So who do you guys want right here for our defensive tackle? We got Darrell Jackson, Dante Corleone. Ooh, Corleone. I might draft a guy just because of his name. Chris McClellan, DeMonte Capehart. What are you guys thinking? Let's look at Corleone first. Really good in 2023 and dropped in a he's good at the run defense, really good at the run defense. I bet you he's the one technique. 0 sacks, 1 hit, 7 hurries, more in the run than the pass. A gap, look at that. Yep, 271 snaps. Dante Corleone. What about Benny? Benny's better at the run. He definitely did B gap. He did a lot of B gap and some A gap over tackle. He did. Had some good games. How about this guy? Okay, he progressively got better. Games played, defensive snaps, a lot of B gap, outside tackle, 2 batted, 11 hurries, 5 hits, 5 sacks. Above average for the run, above average for the pass. Pass rush win rate 9.6 high. True pass rush grade above average. Run stop high. I really like this interior defensive lineman from Missouri, Chris McClellan, guys. Not going to lie. This is the one here. And then let's look at his first look here. 6'4", 323. Ooh, that's a big boy. All right. So you guys are saying Corleone. So let me know. You guys want Corleone? That's pick 99. We're at pick 73, right? Darrell Jackson. A lot of B gap and A gap. He does a little bit of both. 12 hurries, 1 hit, 1 sack. Let's look at his first look. 6'5", 337. Big boy. 22.8 years old. Darrell Jackson. Yeah. I like Darrell Jackson. We'll go with Darrell Jackson. All right, we got our defensive lineman, boys. Now let's go ahead and get our safety, right? So we've got our edge, our linebacker, our tackle, our interior defensive lineman. Now we'll go get our safety. Is that what we're saying? Go look for safety. Safety. Here we go, boys. TAFE. I think TAFE is probably the one that I like out of all of them the most. Yeah, 88.1 overall grade. Look at that. Big game against Ohio State. Big game against San Jose State. Big game against Oklahoma. Oh, he had a horrible game against Georgia. Whew. Played slot a lot of times, in the box more, and deep 370 times. I like this guy, Michael Tafe. 6 foot 189. I think we need the safety right here. You guys good on this? You guys good on this guy? I kind of like him. Yep. All right. We got our safety. Now, What position of need do you guys think we need right now? So far, this is what we got, guys. We got an edge, linebacker, tackle, interior defensive lineman, a safety. We've got 3 more picks left. You want to go get a center? Center right off the rip. Let's look at this guy, Jager Burton. Good at pass block, not so good at run block. Almost sounds like who we've got right now. It almost sounds like who we got right now. What about Le'Veon Moss? Look at this guy. What's going on with him? 394 yards, 765, 42 attempts. Big game against Florida. Big game against, yeah, he didn't play a lot of games. Center, go for center. All right, let's look at our centers. I'm not 100% sold on the one that I just read off. I'll be honest with you. I want a guy that can, we could bring him in, is what I'd say. Bo Stevens. Let's look at Bo Stevens. 85.1. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Interior right there. Boom. Right away. Right away. Look at that. 682 at left guard. He's a left guard. I'm not mad. This guy comes in. Maybe we have him play center. Look at the pass block, 91.6. Look at the run block, 83. Zone grade, 89.5. Gap grade, not so well. We could work on that. True pass, set pass block. Everything right here tells, let's look at Bo Stevens, 6'5", 315. This guy's got a football name. I'm not mad at Bo Stevens at all. I think this is our guy. I mean, if you guys want Jager Burton, that's fine. But to me, with conviction, I'm telling you right now, Bo Stevens is my guy. Now, I could look at Logan Jones for you. I look at Logan Jones all day. Good job of pass block. Decent job of run block, above average. Good at zone. A little bit better gap grade than Bo Stevens. True pass set, 81. Offensive snaps, 766. Run block, 430. Pass block, 336. He comes in a lot. Only 1 sack given up and 2 hurries. 766 snaps at center, man. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Logan Jones. Bo Stevens, it's 1A, 1B for me. And look at, here's the thing. We need a tiebreaker. We got one guy saying Logan Jones and one guy saying Bo. I'm good with either or. I'm good with either or. We got one more person to help push this through. I'm actually leaning more towards Logan, but if I could be honest with you guys, full transparency, I would like a contingency plan for Joe Thuney. I mean, he's not getting any younger. You know what I mean? Bo Stevens it is. I'm not mad at either or, to be honest with you. All right, so we got to do something here. We got to go for a running back. How about that? Let's look at a running back. 1,051 yards. Big year. 9 touchdowns. Pretty good. Rushing grade, almost 80. Zone grade, not so good. Gap grade, really good, 80. Elusive rating, 93. I like that. 4.25 yards after contact. That's pretty solid, guys. This might be a big boy. Let's see. 5'9", 205. Not really big, not really small. Let's look at Roman Hemby. Oh, 1,118 yards, 80.9. See if he had some big games. Second for gap attempts, 22nd. 0 drops. 0 drops. That's pretty good. Reception, 166 yards, 18 targets. Almost 5 yards a carry. I think Luke Newman can do a lot. They said he's played every position is what I've heard. I mean, that's just coming from Jim Miller, my co-host, True Pilgrim. He said he's played every position, including center. He played tackle. He could play a lot. He's more like a swing guy. I don't think he's favored to any single one. I think they might actually slide him at left tackle. All right. So where are we at here, guys? 7th rounder. You guys want a running back? What are you guys looking at? Let's look at running backs. See who we got for running backs. 469 yards. He didn't run much. 1,015 yards per average, 5.6, 12 touchdowns, 21 receptions, 30 targets. This guy gets the ball a lot. 2 drops. Rush rating 80. Zone grade 5.4. Gap grade. I think we get a running back out of here. I'm thinking Robert Henry or Hemby. Indiana boy. All right, here we go. All right, guys, let's see how you guys drafted. They're getting ready to give you your overall score here. Oh, we got another pick. We got another pick at 241 yet. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay. .668 defensive snaps. Pick up another linebacker. Let's pick up this linebacker. I don't think it's going to hurt nothing to get an extra linebacker. All right, here's analyzing our draft. We're getting a grade here, guys. See what they say. A for TJ Parker. Remember that, guys. Put that in your memory banks, okay? B- for Kyle Lewis. C+ for Caleb Tiernan. That trade back. We got a B+ for their third round pick there. Daryl Jackson. Remember that. What's up, Trapakeepa? Trapakeepa in the building. Okay. Michael Tafe. D+ on that safety, guys. We got to remember that. Bo Stevens. C. Should have went and got that guard like I told you. Just kidding. We got a B and an A- for our 7th round pick. So I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to see what we look like here. B+. Got a B+. All right. Draft rank, bottom 34%. Oh, boy. We can do better next time. Hey, I'll take partial responsibility. God is good all the time. Trabakeepa. All right, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate your guys' view. You guys are awesome. Thank you for showing up and showing out all the time. God is good. God is good all the time. All right. You guys have a good one, man. You guys have a good one. All right. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day with your family and friends. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share this video with everybody. And we're out.
Tops on the ice, red lights flash, goods in the summer, whole city mad. Track, sick of tone, nigga ran for the sound. City ride with it, yeah, this our town. It's Chicago.